So I just wanted to say, hey, and I'm here to stay, and you gonna be mad every day. Success.
Ay, cross on my neck, that's my armor, my shield. Sage smoke swirling, clearing all that ain't real. Meditate daily, third eye on the field. Manifest a check, watch a cosmo yield. Moonstone dripping, vibe so electric. Cut them off quick, energy selective. Snake shed skin, lead effect effective. Heart chakra open, love so sick, crystal clear. Yeah, the vibe is mine. Burn that sage, let the stars align. Cut them off, what don't serve decline. Loving me first, that's the bottom line.
Points we've learned from court today.
I mean, so many key points in this case, and you mentioned her saying that she didn't know her. She said she had never laid eyes on her before until this shooting, and we know she is the alleged shooter in this case. Let's run it down for you. Prosecutors are revealing new details about the shooting that left Romeca Blackman dead. They say the accused shooter, Quadasia Johnson, had never met Blackman in person, even though she filed an unserved order of protection against her last December.
Prosecutors said the two women got into a verbal argument. The baby father tried to break it up, but then, according to prosecutors, became physical with Meeks Blackmon, putting her in a chokehold. So that was Carlos putting her in chokehold. Prosecutors said Johnson then walked back to her car, got her gun, and shot Meeks multiple times, then fist bumped the baby father. So
I'm trying to figure out how your strong ass didn't stop this girl from shooting her 3 times. From the video, it looked a real suspect.
Well, that's just the video, but once you hear this real story, you gonna be like, damn, that's how it happened.
But video don't lie.
You ain't seen what the video ain't show nothing but some aftermath. So you're lying.
Right, it showed you telling no girl them to shut up.
They don't got nothing to do.
Why you moving them? Why they gotta shut up if they just saying an innocent person
You ain't
get shot 3 times and she this little?
Was you out there? What you hear?
So why the witnesses was really saying that Carlos was holding Romeca in the headlock, hitting her, and then he was like, Holly was telling her that she was about to pew her, and he was telling her that Holly got a pew, and it's being reported for real that Holly had blood on her, he had blood on him, and the only reason why Romeca's body was positioned that way was because one of the witnesses moved because her body had to fell in the damn street.
The real story still in there.
Alright, you guys, welcome back to God and Spirits Network on YouTube. If you're a subscriber, thank you. If you're new and just subscribing, thank you. If you are just coming in, chilling, hey, how you doing? Y'all, so I had got this request from, I don't know if she is a subscriber or not. I'll place her here. She requested that I do a reading for Miss Romeca Blackmon, okay? And I said, when I seen it about a month ago, I was like, ooh, I got so much going on. But then I was like, okay, I'm gonna, and then yesterday, after I dropped Kanika's mom's reading, I was going through the comments and I seen it again. I was like, oh yes, I have no clue about this case, you guys. So I'm just fresh on it as maybe some of the people that is viewing this reading right now. Please keep in mind these readings are for entertainment purposes. But first, I would like to do something new here. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. I would like to say thank you to some people. I would like to say thank you to a OG subscriber, Miss Brittany M2611. She told me welcome back, and I told her thank you for holding down the fort, Sissy Pooh. I thank you so much for coming back, kicking it with me, and chilling with me. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you to I'm gonna just call off some of the new subscribers. I didn't get to write down everybody because I got a lot going on, y'all. Latoya Wright, thank you. Diego Pablo, thank you. Rocky Love, thank you. Kaima or Kima, if I'm saying that right, thank you. Rich Block 27, okay, thank you. I love my boyfriend. You know, I like my boyfriend sometimes too. I love him a lot of the times, y'all, but ooh, throw him out the window. I love my boyfriend, thank you. Romeo Odom, thank you. Alicia Raul, thank you. Shada Huncho is actually a musical artist on YouTube. Thank you for subscribing, and y'all go check his music out, please. One from one person to another on this app and on the internet, period. We should all be able to just, share the success. That's why the internet is here. We all been talking about sharing the wealth. That's how you can do it. Literally subscribing and supporting, everybody subscribing and supporting to each other. You can literally do that. Yeah. Can't have a crab in a barrel mind mentality, and you cannot have a mentality of scarcity. Okay? And I promise you, shit'll take off. And lastly, Monica Stage, thank you. Thank y'all so much for subscribing. Thank you. All right, now let's get into it, because I don't want to hold y'all too long. I'll be doing too much. All right. Again, this reading is for entertainment purposes. We are not here to accuse anyone, nor are we here to say anyone is innocent. We're just reading the cards. I was only gonna do Romeca's reading, but then, I got to scrolling on TikTok. TikTok is toxic, but I love it, okay? I love it. TikTok toxic, but I love it. And if you're here from TikTok, hey! I do not have a page on TikTok, by the way. I'm thinking about it, y'all. Just give me a chance. But back to what I was saying. When I got to scrolling on TikTok, I was like, oh, okay. So this is the tea right now. So we have the person that unalived Miss Meeks in imprisonment right now as we speak. She went to court, I believe, yesterday or the day before yesterday. Today is December 6th. This is the day I'm recording. And it may be dropped the same day, hopefully. She's already in prison, and then the internet is going crazy about baby daddy Carlos. And Carlos keeps saying, oh, y'all don't know the real story. Y'all don't know the real story. The real story ain't came out yet. Carlos, what's the real story, player? That's the only time I'm going to address you, Carlos. That's the only time I'm going to address you. Other than that, this reading is for you, but I'm not addressing you. Okay, let's make that clear. All right, so let's go ahead and get started, you guys. As you guys always know, the deck is pre-shuffled because it takes 45,000 years and 3 business days to get a proper reading. You want to make sure your energy is in place. You want to make sure that you're in place. You want to make sure that, you're focused on the topic at hand and the energies are not going everywhere. All right. Oh, child. All right. So the first card here is the Tower. The Tower. Okay. Hopefully y'all can see this. We're doing something again new with the camera, Lord. And excuse my shakiness. I drank a lot of coffee, but I don't have coffee in my cup today. I got water. Okay. Love y'all. The Tower. The Tower is in the position of the environment around Mr. Smith. Allegedly, at the time, Miss Meeks was unalived, and the Tower means destruction, chaos, tragedy, unexpected change. Could be violence. It could be confusion. It could mean divorce. Let me stop smacking, because that cringed me yesterday while I was watching Kanika's mom reading. That cringed me. Let me stop smacking. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, let's try this again. This could also mean bankruptcy, you guys. So again, this could be bankruptcy, confusion. It could mean divorce, violence, unexpected change, upheaval, chaos, a tragedy, destruction, okay? This is suggesting allegedly the environment around Mr. Smith was very chaotic, destructive. There was a tragedy that occurred, RIP to Miss Meeks, okay? There was unexpected change as well, seeing that someone lost their life in this environment around Mr. Smith, okay? I'm not sure about a divorce. If it comes out, we will definitely see that. But I'm getting and sensing a lot of confusion around the situation, and also when I was editing the video and getting it ready, and the beginning anyway. I might have to edit this video. Ain't no telling, I don't know yet. But in the beginning of the video, when it comes on, there is a news clip. And immediately in the news clip, it names the situation, it names what's going on, and things of that nature. But there's also confusion there. A lot of confusion. All right, sorry about that, you guys. I love my boyfriend, my subscriber. See, this is why I said I might throw the boy out the window. See, this is what I'm talking about. That loud game. Now back to what I was saying here. There was a lot of confusion. I could tell just by, going through the TikToks that I did see. There is a lot of confusion still, even though there's someone sitting in prison right now for Miss Meeks' demise, okay? So we want to just take a look at, alleged Mr. Smith's energy, the environment, Let's get a feel of what could have possibly went on, okay? Let's get a clarifier here for the tower. Okay, some turned over. Some turned over. Okay. All right, so we got cards that turned over here. So, oh shit, something fell out. Y'all didn't see it. I be having my eyes closed. I be trying to visualize the person, visualize and tap into their energy. That's why sometimes y'all will see me holding my chest and clutching my pearls, honey. Whew, because it be a lot. All right, we have the Four of Swords here, okay? This is Libra energy and Scorpio energy. Somebody could be a Libra, Scorpio cusp here, okay? Immediately, allegedly, what I'm getting here from the cards, you guys, is that this upheaval, this chaos, this environment that Mr. Smith was in, allegedly, this destruction, this violence, this unexpected change, this confusion, it was a tragedy, okay? There's somebody here that's not here anymore. In traditional tarot, in the traditional Rider-Waite tarot, the Four of Swords is a depicted of a soldier. This is the after tarot, by the way. The Four of Swords is depicted as a soldier that has that's going off into battle. And back then, they believed that when they made the coffin for the soldier already, whether he lived or he did not. And if the soldier was able to come back home alive, the soldier would actually lay in the coffin and pray and, thank, the Most High for allowing him to be able to see life instead of, demise here. This is suggesting that this tower moment and this environment for Mr. Smith was that Miss Meeks went through a lot of battles. Like, this was some really deep, toxic things. Like, the communication was all off, allegedly. There's a lot of anxiety and stress and nervousness here, along with wanting to take a break, wanting to take a rest, wanting some type of renewal here. But in the end, in the environment, it became very tragic. It became destructive. Miss Meeks lost her life. Okay? And again, you guys, we're going to clarify also with my G Murders deck. So let's go ahead and get into it. Why is the tower here? And the Four of Swords, Spirit of my heart. Speak this a bit. Uh-oh, we got a card slide. I'm probably just mean to see what we got here. Burdened, already deceased, major obstacle. And see, that's what that says. Burdened, deceased, major obstacle. What I want to say about that is literally clarifying what I just said. Allegedly here, the environment for this man where he was at and all of this going on around him, he was already tired. He already wanted to take a break, and it's looking like he wanted to take a break from someone, something here. And this action of wanting to take a break caused this upheaval, this chaos, this tragedy, this destruction, this violence, this confusion, and possible divorce or bankruptcy. Let's get some more. Okay. What was the environment like around Mr. Smith? We have another one here. We have, coercing others to lie, threatening to hurt if speak out. Wow. Allegedly, the cards are suggesting that there's some coercion here. There was some coercion in the environment. Somebody was coerced to do this, coerced to have this woman not here anymore. For this tragedy, this destruction, this chaos to happen, someone was coerced. And this card is with the Queen of Wands or the Queen of Clubs. Ursula is on this card, by the way. Gotta love these cards. There's heavy fire energy throughout this whole reading, first and foremost. I want to also state that there's heavy Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo energy there. And also a heavy vibe of vindictiveness, planning, and jealousy. Okay? Let's move on. The next card we have is in the position of the problem. The problem is the Three of Wands here. Okay? The problem is traveling, moving forward, freedom. Could be. Who knows? Moving forward with your plans too. That's also what the Three of Wands means. And allegedly here, someone was coerced. So allegedly this was planned out. This was literally what my girl was saying back on the TikTok in the beginning. Like, this was literally planned out. Like, hey, you planned this. Allegedly. And sir, I'm gonna be real. Like, this is ridiculous. Oh my goodness. Let's go on. Let's go on. Because see, I said I wasn't gonna show out today. You know, I've done my research, my exercises, and all that good stuff. I'm drinking water. I ain't gonna show out today. All right, maybe not. Let's get a clarifier here. Why is the Three of Wands here? That's the problem. Okay. We have the Temperance card. Sagittarius energy is here now. Okay. This is trying to restore some balance, restore some order here. This is making some type of communication, decision. This is literally trying to restore some type of balance here. This is giving me the vibes that Mr. Smith wanted to leave someone. He could have wanted to leave Miss Meeks and be with the other baby mama, and he was planning this ish out allegedly. Like, yeah, you know, she ain't gonna leave me alone, so I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Allegedly, you know, could be. Let's see. I'm gonna pull from this side over here. All right, we got a card here. We got Hunted Down, Pin Drop. This is the Eight of Clubs, which is the Eight of Wands in traditional tarot. Hunted Down, Pin Drop. This is fast messages. I'm getting that there's some stalker vibes here. There's like this person, him and or whoever he coerced, which you know, it's Miss what's that girl name? I got it written down. Hold on, y'all. What's that girl name? Holly Johnson. Okay. He could have allegedly coerced Miss Holly Johnson here, and Miss Holly just started, you know, stalking this girl, sending her messages and all kind of stuff here, and that was also said in the clips. Allegedly. I'm gonna say allegedly. But that was also said in the clips, you know, that she could have this person or him, you know. And I'm getting this strong sense of Mr. Smith could have called Miss Meeks over to where they were, or he called Miss Holly over to where him and Miss Meeks were, allegedly. Hunted down, pin dropped. Okay, let's move on because that's irritating me. Sir, you irritate me. All right, look at this. It says jealous, bro, male, or friend. This is giving the vibes of this person hunted. I'm telling you, when I just said all of this earlier, I said it was giving vibes of jealousy. It was giving vibes of coercion. It was giving vibes of burden. Like, I want to release. I want to let this go. That's what it was giving vibes of. And I'm still like, I'm getting real irritated, but I'm going to finish this reading. Like, I started the reading very high energetic, and I'm going to try to keep it that way, but I'm getting real irritated. Very irritated. Okay, so I separated the G Murders deck over here, and this is what came out. We got cheating here. It is alleging here that Mr. Smith was cheating on Miss Meeks with Miss Holly or multiple people. Okay? And he was, listen to me, because I'm getting very irritated. This is why a lot of us are not here, whether it be a male or a female. If y'all don't want somebody, please tell them what we got, bro. Oh my God. Because it's giving strong vibes of you really didn't want neither one of them. And look where we at. This is, let me calm down and see. You said that you weren't going to do this. Okay? I'm sorry, y'all. Let's move on. The next card is the Seven of Cups here. Okay? The Seven of Cups is in the position of the past that could have influenced the problem. Okay? Or past influences. We have the Seven of Cups, Lord. The Seven of Cups speaks on options, choices. Could be multiple options. Picking and choosing. Procrastination. Being confused or confusion. Illusions and wishful thinking, child. And more. The theme is very clear cut here in this reading. And if you're listening to what I'm saying and tarot investigating with me and playing the card game with me, I am literally seeing that this is a case of jealousy. And I just don't want this one anymore. Someone wanted, I'm getting, Mimi wanted the divorce. I heard Mimi wanted the divorce. Somebody went, child, I just, okay, let me move on. I'm getting very angry, and I ain't never, it's been a while since I did this, y'all, so please bear with me. I'm getting very angry. I'm trying to calm down. I'm just getting so angry, and it's a lot coming to me at one time. Okay. Why is the Seven of Cups here? As the past that could influence the problem for Mrs. Smith. All right, we got cards. We have two cards here. Again, we have the Ten of Wands, and this time we have the Strength card, High Leo energy, along with Saggy energy. Okay, so we got the Strength card, and This is giving you had all these options, so you thought, okay, allegedly, and you were going to do this because you felt like the grass was greener on the other side. This was wishful thinking here. This was wishful thinking, okay? This was definitely not procrastination, allegedly. This was wishful thinking. This is imagination, okay? Come with me and you'll see that I live in the world. I don't give a fuck, bitch. This is wishful thinking. And you stood 10 toes down, allegedly, on this. With the string card here, Mr. Smith stood 10 toes down, like he was like, yeah, this is gonna work. This is gonna work. This is gonna work. But see, what saved black people these days is the eye that's not attached to a body. If you pick that up, put it down for somebody else. And I'm gonna say this too. Somebody always gonna see it. Somebody always gonna see it. Let's get some clarifiers. All right, sorry guys. sorry. All right. What was the past? All right. What is this? We got keeping secrets. Child, keeping secrets. Joker. Somebody think this shit a joke, but it ain't, boo. Better stop playing. Victim knows or was in contact with the suspect. Of course. Allegedly. So this is giving off the vibes of, I'm gonna be real, this is giving off the vibes of planning. Okay, 3 of Wands, the Tower, the base reading, the Tower, 3 of Wands, 7 of Cups. This is giving off the vibe, allegedly, someone planned this out. Okay, they coerced. They knew, they just knew in the back of their mind this was gonna work. Okay, this was gonna work. They knew it. The victim knows or was in contact with the suspect. This is suggesting that allegedly, child, this man is a suspect. Now, not necessarily maybe a suspect of hurting her, because none of that has came out yet, but also definitely alleging that he's a suspect of coercing and planning this out. Okay, let's move on. The next card is the Hangman. And the Hangman is in the position of, how does Mr. Smith feel, allegedly? Got the Hangman here about all of this, or what he got going on. Child, the Hangman is feeling trapped. Self-limits, you know. The need to let go. Confined. I'm telling you, there's a theme of wanting to let something go, leave something behind. Either he wanted to leave Miss Meeks or Miss Meeks wanted to leave him. This is what it's looking like. But the Hangman is funny because the Hangman just sticks around. He can leave whenever the heck he wants. But he just sticks around hanging, chilling. Because if you can see here, this man's hands is not tied behind his back. He has them placed behind his back on purpose. But he can untie that rope whenever he wants. Then he got somebody else helping him. I'm telling you, this is giving alleged strong vibes of coercion, wanting something to be released, gone, and it just wasn't working for you, was it? Just wasn't working, now was it? Let's go ahead and get a clarifier here. Spirits of my highest good and spirits of the truth. Why is the Hangman here? For Mr. Okay, that's a turnover. All right. Look at here. Told you. 10 of Cups. This is a family dynamic, domestic things, you know. happy family, happy lives, happy spouse, happy house type energy. You know, this is building homes, abundance, love, joy. And he felt stuck. He felt stuck. Excuse me for my tongue popping. He felt stuck. He felt stuck. Sorry, he did. He felt stuck. Allegedly, and he was ready to go, honey. Ready to go. Ready to leave this family dynamic here. Why is the 10 of Cups here with the Hangman? That's how he was feeling. Oh, snap. We got some threat, bully, intimidate, scare tactics. This is the second time threatening has came out. This is giving the vibes of threatening. Allegedly he was threatening. He was bullying her, like, you know, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, or this person or whoever he was coercing, which allegedly is Miss Holly, threatening, bullying, and intimidating, you know. Oh my goodness. This is also the 3 of Clubs, which is the 3 of Wands, again, indicating that this was literally, logically, but poorly, allegedly planned out. All right, we got a couple more cards. Lied about whereabouts, causing confusions. Allegedly, he lied about his whereabouts, where he was and what he did or something. He's causing confusion. We got gave up without a fight here. And that gives me the vibe of the other lady, like, why you ain't do nothing? Why you just sat there? Why you just let the girl shoot that lady? Like, what is wrong with you? Why you let her do this? Why? Oh my goodness. Child. Why, I don't know. What else we got here? We got married man, father, emotionally unstable. Yo. Child. Allegedly, you know, I'm gonna just say what it is, you know. Allegedly, this man, you know, he sat there and he watched, and he wasn't gonna try to do nothing because allegedly he helped do all of this. And he's waiting on this real story to come out that we all waiting on. Okay, why you just won't tell us the real story so, you know, you can clear your name? It's crazy how you keep saying, oh, well, y'all don't know the real story. The true story ain't came out yet you're allegedly causing confusion, you know. You are the baby father of both of these women's. I said women's. Oh, I'm so country. And you are, you know, this option thing, the 7 of Cups of picking and choosing, going back and forth and doing all this allegedly. And it's indicating here that not also are your feelings feeling trapped and all of that. It's indicating that allegedly, sweetheart, Mr. Smith, that, oh my goodness, just emotionally unstable. And that's another thing. That's another thing with our people. Y'all, we got to get our emotions intact. You might not have money for a therapist, and that's cool. But you got money for J's, wigs, blunts, all of that. You know, we got to get our priorities better, y'all. I've been there, done it. You know what I'm saying? Like, got to get our priorities better. And being emotionally unstable will lead you to situations like this. Let's move on, because, again, I'm getting irritated. I already got to edit my video, child. I'm already irritated. Next card. We have the effects of this, or how it's affecting him, or effects of this situation, okay? This is the Sun card in reverse, okay? The Sun card is about sadness. This man could be sad, you know? It's unrealistic expectations, though, you know, and I said this earlier, like, wishful thinking. You didn't plan this out all the way, sir, and you shouldn't have planned it out in the first place, allegedly, you know, like, people kind of need their lives unless something unexpected, like, you know, a tragedy, something that wasn't provoked, you know, good gracious. Ugh. People need to be here for the children and things like that, y'all. Unless it's a health issue or something like that, this is not cool. Okay, it's not cool, and I'm very irritated, and I'm trying to finish the reading because I'm shaking because I'm irritated. It ain't even the coffee now. I'm very irritated, and I'm tapping into the energies and some of the stuff I'm seeing and I'm hearing that I will not say on camera. I'm just like, oh my goodness. Now, if I hear something I will say it. And I've said a couple of things I've heard already. But let's move on, y'all. Let's move on. This is also, like I said, unrealistic expectations. This being conceited, this ego, this is Leo energy, this heavy fire energy in this reading. This could be somebody oppression. You know, this could be a miscarriage, man. An abort mission. You know, miscarriage or an abort mission. You know, you pick that up. Pick it up somebody and drop it for somebody else, you know. You know, this is a lack of enthusiasm. The sun in reverse is not a good card to see at all. And this man got a lot of major arcanas in his reading, as a matter of fact. Why is the sun card here in the reverse? As how this affect Mr. Smith? I knew we was gonna get one to fall on the floor. Y'all know I don't want it to fall on the floor. I don't feel like getting up. Oh, I ain't got my wig on, Jesus. I got my beanie on. This just ain't all right. Fell on the floor, had to get it. All right, y'all. We got the 7 of Wands here. There's conflict. There's defense here. And how this is affecting him, he's trying to defend himself, you know. Allegedly, he could be trying, and we do see that, you know, he's trying to defend himself. He's trying to, you know, say whatever, and he's standing on his belief system, and, you know, he's not letting up. This is defense energy here. You see this guy, he jumped clean off the cliff. He was like, you know what, I'm jumping head in first. This is also conflict again. A lot of conflict here with this 7 of Wands energy. Heavy Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy in this spread. There's a lot of action here, suggesting and indicating that allegedly this man had a lot of action involving Miss Meeks' demise. Okay? Allegedly. Let's move on. All right. All right, we got something here. We got overworked, burnt out with no support. 10 of Wands again. The 10 of Clubs, 10 of Wands has showed up 1, 2, 3 times. Okay, because where is it? It's somewhere else, right here. So it has showed up 3 times here, indicating somebody was overly burdened, overly stressed, overly just over it. This could have been Miss Meeks being defensive, being overly burdened, overly stressed out. You know? Child. Okay. This says set up by family for money. Okay, Miss Meeks would consider this man family, but it get real, don't it? We got known well, shady deal, loan shark. This is suggesting twice that this is a setup and this is shady. Okay, we got postpartum depression, not feeling valued here. Wow. This is a mother. This could have been Miss Meeks. This also could have been Miss Holly, you know. Postpartum depression is real, you guys. And we should take it serious. Just like post-traumatic stress is real. Bipolar depression is real, okay? All right. We got, oh, jeez, paid a hitman. Scratch my back, I scratch yours. Wow. This is giving that coerced energy, planned energy. Whew, scratch my back, I scratch yours. That's giving that fist bump energy right there, boo, allegedly. Y'all, this is a mess. It's too much. Too much. Let's move on. The next card is in the position of, excuse me, why is Romeca not here? This is the Emperor. The Emperor is basically, you know, an older man. Somebody that's very dependable. A father figure, an authoritative figure. This is logic. This is somebody supposed to be a protector here. Okay? This is a daddy. This is a daddy, father figure. Child, it is suggesting here that either Miss Meeks is not here because of a father figure, okay? On either side of the family, or her baby father, okay? Allegedly. Why is the Emperor here? A lot wants to come out. Why is the Emperor here? All right, we got a card. 8 of Pentacles. Wow. Virgo, Capricorn energy. No, I think Virgo, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. One of those energy. 8 of Pentacles with the, I'm telling you, this is, allegedly this is that set up for money, pay the hitman, scratch your back, I scratch mine. So y'all remember when your girl said, oh, there's some energy of something not wanting to be said? Y'all, what about my whole camera just cut off and I didn't get like the other end of the reading, so I have to literally re-record from where we left off. So let's go ahead and get back into it. The 8 of Pentacles, and like I said, they gave that energy of you scratch my back, I scratch yours. You know, I also had to, because I was literally done with the reading, y'all, and I picked up all of these cards. I didn't pick up the actual spread, but I had picked up these cards. And I was like, shit. So if the same cards come back out, please remember, I had to re-record. I did put the clarifiers back in the deck, though, for the cards that came out for the tarot. So we're going to re-clarify those. But I did keep the next card out because this one's doozy. This came out for the next card that we're going to look at in just a moment. But back to the 8 of Pentacles and the Emperor. Allegedly, this is suggesting that this man, Mr. Smith, had a lot to do with this girl's demise. Like, he premeditated this out. He planned it, allegedly. And he literally thought that he was going to get some type of money behind this. He did. He really thought he was going to get some type of money behind this. And the card that had clarified this was, for the question, why is she not here anymore? One of the cards that came out of this deck was too independent. Bougie, picky, y'all. It was crazy. Hopefully we get just as a good reading that I lost. Okay, so let's go ahead and get back into it. Yep, some of the same cards are coming back out. We got Unknown Man, Gang Stalker. This is giving that same vibe of earlier when this gang stalking energy here. Very like heavy gang stalking, like the pin drop energy. heavy. It is highly suggesting that allegedly this man called Miss Holly over to where they were, or he called Miss Meeks over to where he and Miss Holly was and had all this done. Allegedly, he caused this chaos with plans, and he was sure that this shit was gonna work. Allegedly. Let's keep going. Okay. Third party involvement, investment. Look at there. Third party involvement, investment. What's the next card? Soul. This is the Ace of Diamonds, Ace of Pentacles in traditional tarot. It is this is literally suggesting that, again, this was for some money. This man allegedly thought he was gonna get some money. Third party means like a third party situation, or a third party somebody like a third party, like somebody partnering up and actually being coerced. There's the energy again of coercion. Oh my goodness. An investment again, because the Eight of Pentacles is about an investment. It's highly suggesting here, allegedly, this man planned all this stuff out because he thought he was gonna get some money for this girl's demise. Now, I don't know if he got a insurance policy out on her or not, but child, let's move on. All right, sorry you guys. Let's go ahead. Why was Miss Meeks? I don't know. She not here. Okay, that's a lot. It's a lot. We got fighting over title or territory. Look at there. Fighting over a title or territory. We got black woman, vindictive, karmic, jealous. There's that jealous energy again. What we got? New love. Missed out on love. Jealous ex. Infected woman. It is highly suggesting here that Miss Meeks is not here. And I'm going to reference that card that came out earlier before the reading cut off. I'm going to reference that card too. It is highly suggesting here that Miss Meeks is not here because of her baby father, a third party involvement with a black woman, a jealous black woman, a jealous ex. Okay? Allegedly. And that she was too bougie, too independent and picky. She was beautiful. Because did you not see her in that blue boo? 8 down. It is highly suggesting here that she's no longer here because this was planned, coerced, and highly motivated behind this man, even though he didn't even think this out clearly. He shouldn't have been thinking about it in the first place, but he really didn't think this out clearly. Okay? It's highly suggesting that she's no longer here because he didn't really like them. He didn't like neither one of them, and I'm going to keep saying that, allegedly. Let's move on. The next card is in the position of who was involved. This is the King of Cups in reverse. Okay? Who was involved? The King of Cups, excuse me. The King of Cups is an older man, somebody that's supposed to be dependable, a father figure. And emotionally, because this is in reverse. This is emotionally immature man, overly emotional. Obnoxious, he's gullible, he's depressed, he's moody. This could also indicate great violence, an affair, a cheater, a manipulator, or a con man. So it is highly suggested here that, again, because this is a father here. This is a married man. This is a father figure, a father. Okay? This is highly suggesting again, allegedly, that this man knows more and he had something to do with it. He may not have unalived her, but it is highly suggesting that he planned this out, allegedly. And he thought he was going to get paid for this. The card that came out when I was shuffling, After this video had shut off and I had finished and all of this stuff, and I was so angry because I got to do this over, I kept this one though. This is the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords, you see this? You see homeboy? He got a rope around his ankle, if y'all can see that, if I'm getting it in the camera clearly. In the original Rider-Waite deck, he does not have that rope around his ankle because he's actually getting away with something. But in this particular deck, he's getting caught up. The Seven of Swords is a liar, a cheater, a manipulator, an enemy masquerading as a friend. Again, it is highly suggesting allegedly this man was an enemy to Miss Meeks. He didn't like her. And that's that homosexual energy. Child, let's move on. And it's highly suggesting here that he's trying to manipulate his way through the situation so that he will not get caught up. But allegedly, he is going to get caught up, and allegedly, he is involved. Okay, got some cards. Got torso injury, wrong decision, torso injury. These are new cards. I didn't get this the last time. What is this? Traveling short distance, visiting a friend. See that? That's that Three of Wands, Three of Clubs energy again. Again, this was literally, allegedly coerced. This was planned. This was planned, allegedly. This is moving forward with something. I'm telling you, this is in the position of who was involved. The King of Cups in reverse with the Seven of Swords. The torso injury is the 10 of Spades, which is the 10 of Swords in traditional tarot, which is backstabbing, betrayal, cheating, bitching, final nail in the coffin energy. This is suggesting that he betrayed Miss Meeks, allegedly. And it is suggesting that, again, he got someone to come over with the significant other, whether it was him and Miss Holly or him and Miss Meeks. And that's how all of this popped off, allegedly. Child. I'm still getting that vibe of you don't want this stuff to come out, allegedly. Here's that devil energy. Keeps coming out. The devil is about obsession, feeling trapped. There's also violence, bullying, intimidation, depression, over sexual. Okay? The next card we have is the King of Wands, and it's in the position of the present influences right now. The present that is influencing right now. Allegedly for Mr. Smith. Okay? The King of Wands is an energetic person. He could be a father of more than 3 children. He's charming. He's motivated. He's a natural born leader, but he's also hot-tempered and controlling. And it's suggesting here allegedly that the present influences that he's trying to control something here. Okay? He's trying to lead something here with his influence here. He's trying to charm his way with something here. The devil is at the top of the deck flipped over. This is deceitfulness here. This is, again, trapped energy. Depression, lies, obsession. This is giving material obsession. This is giving upset. I always talked about this, especially when I do the true crime stuff, especially for relationship readings. It's 2 different types of obsession. 3, really. You got the one obsession where a person is obsessed with your material things or your material possessions, and they will kill you if you don't, comply. There's another obsession. There's a person that is obsessed with that person. They don't care what they got. They're obsessed with that person, and they will unalive anybody messing with that person. And then there's the obsession of that person and the material possession, which will cause this person to unalive that person, the other person, and possibly themselves. And this is giving obsession with the material possession. So Miss Meeks could not be in the picture anymore, but that material stuff could still be there, allegedly. Why is the King of Wands here? Another damn thing on the floor. Another card that fell on the floor. Why y'all do this to me, y'all? Guys, it's the Queen of Cups here. And in the last reading, y'all, it's crazy because the Empress came out. Still a mother figure here. Okay? A mother figure, a baby mama. That's the Queen of Cups here. An emotional, stable female. So this is a man and a woman here. The present influence is a man and a woman right now. Why is the Queen of Cups here? Knight of Pentacles, the slowest doggone knight in the deck, waiting on something, trying to again planning something out. This person was out. Okay, so I'm getting allegedly that this man planned this out, even though he didn't plan it out all the way. He planned it out to where, you know, hopefully he and Miss Holly didn't get caught, or if Miss Holly got caught, he had a plan for that too. And allegedly, if Miss Holly gets caught, he's banking on her loyalty that she won't say anything, and he's gonna keep going on with this facade that, oh, y'all don't know the real story. Y'all don't know the real story. Allegedly. Let's move on. Okay. Gave up without a fight. This is the Nine of Wands energy, Nine of Clubs. Just gave up without a fight here. What is the present energy? Okay, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. We got jealous dad, older man, imp trafficker. It's highly suggesting that he was also jealous of that girl. He was also jealous of Miss Meeks, allegedly. He was jealous of what she had. She was too bougie. She was too picky. She was too independent. She the one with the money. He wanted the money, but he didn't want her. He don't want Miss Holly either, allegedly. But he wants what the money can bring. This was a setup for game, playing victim. Allegedly. We got gun, bullet wounds. Wow. What I'm getting here is allegedly the present influences right now is that this was a setup, like I just said. Allegedly this is a whole setup. Like he set all this up. And he's gonna keep running with this narrative of, oh, you wasn't there, you don't know what happened, you don't know this, you don't know that. Allegedly. Let's move on. Last card is the outcome. We have the Magician, you guys. We have the Magician. This reading is still giving, like the last one. I'm not even gonna lie. Like the part that was cut out, still giving, boo. Still giving. The Magician in reverse. This is manipulation, trickery, greed, lack of mental clarity, cunning. Your plan didn't work. Like I've been saying. You didn't plan it all the way through, and you ain't had no damn business trying to plan it in the first place. Okay? You didn't. You just had no business trying to plan this shit in the first place. Allegedly. Okay? What I'm getting here for the outcome is, like I said, this man is going to keep going on. He's going to keep trying to manipulate the situation. He's going to keep throwing confusion out there. Keep throwing trickery out there. This is also greed. Allegedly, he's going to keep lying, allegedly. I've been coughing a lot today during this reading too. I'm telling you, it's a strong sense of this man wants to keep a secret. Okay, he wants to keep a secret. He don't want something to come out. He don't. Why is the Magician here in the reverse? Okay, in my lap, thank you. We have the Knight of Wands in reverse. This is violence here. This is just, child, this is not moving forward. it's not gonna work. Like I just said, is that whatever you trying to do, whatever you trying to manipulate at the moment, allegedly, it's just not gonna work. But you gonna keep up this facade, I see. There's gonna be some messages here. Somebody's gonna speak out about something. I heard that this girl just went to court, and I'm telling you, allegedly, he's banking on this girl to stay loyal, so they can split this money or whatever, allegedly. But somebody finna say something. Somebody finna leave somebody out in the cold. Somebody finna snitch, allegedly. What's the magician here as the outcome? Okay, that's too much. The Hierophant. This is an institution. What fell on the floor, child? Whew. The Six of Wands in reverse on my flow. Yeah. All right, you guys. Six of Wands in reverse. This is literally the spotlight being on you, but not in a good way. This is a con artist. This is a scammer. I'm telling you, something's going to come out, allegedly, about this man. Let's keep going. What's the outcome here? Oh, good grief. Look at this. It says controlling the narrative. Hope y'all can see that. Controlling the narrative. Hunted down, pin drop. There you go again. Came right back out. Because that came out earlier. And remember, I had to redo this again. Burden, already deceased. Major obstacle, that came out. Okay. Excuse me. We have execution style here. This is a decision though. This is indecision right now. This is the Two of Spades, Two of Swords. Somebody's indecisive on whether they want to speak out right now, but they are going to make the decision. We have a card that flipped over. What is this? Keeping secrets. Couple more cards. Okay. All right. We got feeling trapped or felt trapped. Had to make a move. Look at that. Feeling or felt trapped. Had to make a move. What we got here? Surveillance cameras. Powers that be. The dark web. Occult. These cameras about to prove something here. The Eight of Swords is here. The Eight of Spades is the Eight of Swords. That's you going to jail energy. I'm gonna be real. The outcome is suggesting here that somebody finna sing like a canary, and possibly this man finna go to jail. Head and neck injury came back out. I think it came out afterwards though. And when I had got head or neck injury, I can't remember where it came from, but I don't necessarily think this is a head or a neck injury. I think this is a shameful secret. And that's where I got keeping secrets from. And keeping secrets came out earlier as well. This is a shameful secret. This is anxiety, this stress. This man is anxious. He worried, but he's trying to play it cool because he's hoping that Miss Holly allegedly stays quiet. What is this? We got pleasure worker, diva. Yeah, I'm telling you, he's anxious about this woman coming out and saying something. Retail worker, CSR, call center, fast food worker. Okay? He's worried here. He's worried like a motherfucker. This is the Two of Cups, Two of Hearts, Two of Cups as well. Two of Hearts is the Two of Cups in traditional tarot. This pleasure worker, diva, is allegedly someone that he's in a relationship with or was in a relationship with or could have. And like I said, allegedly, he is going to stick to his story. That's his story. He's sticking to it, and he's hoping that Miss Holly allegedly stays quiet, but he is stressed out. He worried. He anxious because something's going to come out. There's something about another surveillance camera. Somebody got something. We got mean spirited. What's the outcome here? All right, that was it. I'm sorry, y'all. Just trying to police call 911. Not telling the truth. I'm telling you, it's suggesting here this man is not telling the truth. He's lying, and it's gonna come out in some type of text, email, call, phone call, something here. I'm telling you. We got choosing to self-exit or made to look like a self-exit. Oh Lord. Okay, we're done. Thank you all so much for kicking it with me, chilling with me. I definitely appreciate it, you guys. Please keep in mind these readings are for entertainment purposes. We are not here to accuse anyone, nor are we here to say anyone is innocent. We're just reading the cards. Thank you if you're a subscriber. Thank you if you just came to chill and see what's going on. I appreciate you for kicking it with me. If you stayed this long, thank you. The next reading is gonna be Miss Holly's reading. Even though she's already incarcerated, we're still gonna read her, you know, get her side of the tarot story. And then the third reading will be Miss Meeks herself, because once the person reached out to me, I was compelled to do a series on it. So that's what we're going to do, you guys. My condolences to Miss Meeks' family, especially her mother. Her mother is not playing. She not going. Okay, she really wants this justice, full justice for her daughter. Okay. You guys, domestic abuse and domestic violence, it's never easy to leave the situations. It's never easy to talk about. Also, self-exiting or choosing to self-exit is not easy to talk about. It's not easy to go through. Okay? But please, there is help out here. Okay? And as always, you guys, I love you all. Peace and blessings.